Bryan Fetzer. I am currently the sprints, horizontal jumps, and heptathlon coach at Harvard University. Met Jim through a young man named Sean Benavides. Sean, being an athletic trainer, knew that I was very much in the scientific side of our sport, of track and field, and trying to find anything that could help our athletes perform better. Sean introduced me to the products, primarily electrocarbs and a formula called AM/PM, which is now called Endo 24. Those were the first two products, and we started using them and saw incredible results. I'm definitely a results-driven person, so when I saw them working, it was easy to become a fan of. I mean, we had the first year, we had like 12 national champions. To be a national champion or to get to a higher level, you have to have every little thing kind of line up, whether it's from a training standpoint, from a strength training standpoint, from a nutrition standpoint. All those kind of things have to line up. That's kind of how the whole thing came about with introducing me to Jim, because I was kind of at wit's end. I mean, I have this incredible athlete. Young man was about 6'3", 195, 205, right in that range. He's a big, strong kid. Very, very lean muscle mass and very talented. He was a Jamaican young man, and I was kind of at wit's end because he couldn't finish practices. He'd be middle workouts and start cramping up. And that's how Sean goes, hey, I know somebody that might be able to help us out a little bit. That was back in 1999. And I mean, I'm a firm believer in it now. And every athlete that I've ever had that has taken it, and any of the products, including myself, they work. I mean, it's bottom line. It's a seeing is believing kind of product. And I know just over the years of hearing, testimonies, when I've listened into the radio show or been fortunate enough to be on it with Jim and Trish, when people describe what's happening to them, I don't know how you could ever refute that. I mean, it's either happening or it's not happening. I personally take them, and I know from a health standpoint, immune system standpoint, I mean, I haven't seen a doctor since 95, 96. So I think it's a pretty good statement in that. My mother took some of the vascular cleanse. She had really high cholesterol, and was taking vascular cleanse, and it dropped almost instantly. Her doctor actually was kind of surprised, and the doctor was like, well, whatever it is, it's working, so you're good. So it's when you start seeing things like that, it speaks for itself. Well, I can say that when I was leaving, or when I was coming to a decision to leave Mississippi State and to take a position at Harvard, the proximity of where Jim and Trish lived to Harvard had a lot to do with that decision. Just for the simple fellowship and the simple opportunities just to come and talk and just spend some time with them. I mean, they're definitely very uplifting people. What they say is what they do. And not a lot of people are that way. Unfortunately, politicians and athletes and so forth, so many times nowadays are very superficial and they'll tell you what you want to hear as opposed to just being honest.